So my favorite song on my two A and B number one favorite songs of Nas, again, are songs that nobody really paid attention to, but Project Window.
Oh, yeah.
And I Give You Power. Oh, my goodness. This man, like, that song's even been duplicated by, like, 50 Cent. 50 Cent did it, tried to do, like, his version, a spinoff of the song with My Buddy. You see what I'm saying? So, still, things like that, artists like that, timeless classics. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to be timeless classics. You know what I mean? So,
my last.
Who's number 5?
It's open for debate. It's open.
Open for debate?
It's open. So, to me, my list is basically giants in the game.
Okay.
Now, I can go Master P for what he contributed to the game, but I can't jump ahead and not put Scarface in that conversation before everything else.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
That's where, like I said, it's open for me because right now, I mean, then you gotta put, then you put, I mean, I don't know, people may not think, but that boy can spit his ass off. Got T.I. now. T.I. got some.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He got some heavy, but I think what kind of killed him was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he went on saying, I'm the king in the South. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of put.
I mean, he's been saying that ever since his first album.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it kind of made some people uncomfortable because, you know, you a young Thundercat talking about you the king of the South, but.
Yeah.
You know, but Scarface was like, you know.
See, that's what I respect about Scarface. Scarface was the king of the South, and he didn't even have to say it.
Nah, everybody knew that.
He was just like,
everybody knew that.
Who's the king of the South? Man, why you even asked that question? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, Scarface could have.
Yeah, he could have all the way out there and reached the crown and reached. But see, that also is a thing of perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that's on my list that I have utmost respect for, but they just in their own bracket of kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I can say Common. He's just his own king. He's on his own list, but I respect him as his own entity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean,
lyrically, beats. Even when he was going by Common Sense, I mean, man, the B album. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's like that. You know what I'm saying?
But there's one thing that a lot of these artists today don't talk about. Now, I'm glad you brought up Common. Common did have a shitty ass album called was it Electric Circus?
Mm-hmm.
No. That right there. He was trying to test some different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And people like us as fans, we put our artists in a box.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. And that happens a lot. That's just like, you know, one of the things that Kendrick Lamar, that to Pimp a Butterfly, listen, it was so different from his first album to people was like, what the fuck is this? Like, that album is like a movie thing. If you want to go blow up the government, listen to that album. That's your album. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Exactly, allegedly. But as far as, you know, content-wise, you know, character, it's so left field. And a lot of artists have that.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino, had that.
Woo, that album is fire.
Listen.
Boy.
And I'm talking about the album that came out before that.
Oh, see, I
know you didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I listened.
You know why?
I ain't on that.
Like, The Camp, beautiful. Because of the internet, masterpiece. Like, see, straight up, classic. That's like definitely now in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? Top 10 albums. All time. You know what I'm saying? But the album that came after that, it was more so, to be honest with you, I understood the album. I understood it because, you know, of course, being a connoisseur of music myself, I understood of it because it was like an album that Bootsy Collins and the Mothership, you know what I'm saying, with George Clinton. That it was that.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a whole album contribute to that style of music, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So Common and people like that, they're gonna have albums that they're just trying to do something new. Kanye West does it. You know what I'm saying? Like that album, My Dark Twisted Fan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 808 and Heartbreaks. But see, and you can't really like knock them for it because that's them being creative and an artist to try to go different places. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the main things about Kanye. Like, people like that are really crazy because they're borderline genius because their mind works differently. So you hear something, I might not like it, you might not like it, but somebody over here be like, man, this the best album. This album is me. You know what I'm saying? That just happens. You know what I mean? Like, that just happens. That's why, like, for example, KOD with J. Cole. That album right there is so me. Like, if I had to say what album right now defines me, KOD. Hands down.
That album is a beast. It is
another album, top 10 classic.
Yeah, it definitely should be rap album of the year.
Exactly. If anybody else, I don't know. Well, I heard Kanye album is
trash.
Pusha T's 7 songs. I'm waiting for Scorpion, see what it does. But right now, definitely album of the year material, KOD. If anybody else, I'm gonna be honest with you, if he don't get nominated for anything, I'm gonna be pissed. Real talk.
It's funny you said that. So this week we got Kanye and Kid Cudi new album.
I don't even think nobody's even looking for Kid Cudi. To be quite honest with you, like, ain't nobody looking for Cudi. I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is.
Now, see, I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna hurt a lot of artists out of good music. The direction that Kanye is going,
right,
might not be the direction that they want to go, and I think they believe in his genius that he can take them to the next level.
True indeed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Kanye is a genius when it comes down to production. You know, he's one of those people that's into sound, things like that. The only thing about it is just because you're a higher intellect musically than others doesn't mean that your fan base is or everybody else's fan base is. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and that's happened a lot in music itself. I mean, look at Craig Mack. You know what I'm saying? God bless the day. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Look at him. He is one of those rappers that, you know, you can't really diversify Craig Mack in his body of work. So yeah, the energy and the friction with Diddy's direction versus what he is in his direction, it's like oil and water. You know what I mean? Not a lot of rappers are universal like that. You know what I'm saying? The way I can say, okay, give me a song about everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's happened. Silk the Shocker, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, they should have just kept Silk in R&B. His R&B tracks that he made, like with Maya and this, that, and the third, fire.
Yeah, because it was hitting up the pop charts too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see, that's crossover.
Yeah.
And they should have ran with that ball.
Right,
they should have just ran with that ball. You know what I'm saying? Him as a gangster rapper, this, that, and the third, just no. No.
Did you hear any of his updated music?
His updated music?
Yeah, from like 2015 to now.
There's some people I put the nail in the coffin for.
Damn, just like that?
Just like that. I really do. That's just like Master P. There's some things I don't want to hear that Master P. How they say sometimes you just gotta even just put the nail in the coffin. They done the classic, hey, their growth, good thing, but no, I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? No. Nail in the coffin.
So you don't want to hear no more Tank.
I mean, that's just like, for example, one of my favorite duo group, you know what I'm saying? They came out with something new. And it was Manny Fresh and Birdman, you know what I'm saying? The big timers. They came and they did a track together, this, that, and the third. It was garbage. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you could tell they're old in a different place in life, this, that, and the third, and it's not impactful as when they came out. You know what I'm saying? And as you slowly saw them, decline and digress, like, one of my favorite albums, again, I Got That Work, classic, Southern classic.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Southern classic. Cutlass Monte Carlos and man, I mean, I remember them as that. That's their great. That's their prime. I don't want to hear new Mandy Fresh, new thing. No. Just tore off the old stuff. You know what I mean? 3 6 Mafia is like that. Independently, I feel that every last one of them can do it. But if they was to come back together, like the Wu-Tang, how they're about to do and everything, yes, I can feel it. Which, little hip hop update. Ghost is gonna be pretty much directing this album.
You definitely know what you're gonna get with that.
Yeah, a lot of reaching out.
Raekwon
the Chef.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and Lex Ruger, when you hear this, you already know. I like Wu for certain stuff that they do. But for me to sit there and listen to a 52-minute album of Wu-Tang, it's not going to happen for me.
A 56-minute album.
I can't do it.
Wu-Tang. I can't say that.
Because I understand the concept of the album. What they're trying to, release to the masses and stuff like that. But see, we're from the South.
Yeah, that's true.
And some of us, not all of us, but some of us, the wordplay that they use kind of make us scratch our head a little bit. Because they say things that makes me feel like I have to go get a dictionary. And as they're rapping, I gotta go, okay. Oh, that's what they were talking about.
But you know what? That's the level of intellect, man. And you gotta respect that.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just like Old Dirty. One of my favorite songs in the world is that Brooklyn Zoo, man. Shame on you. You can't hear me from that song. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that was a time period. You know what I'm saying? That was a time period. That was a certain place with it. Like, for example, Wu-Tang's prime was early 90s carjacking. Like, you wanted to go jack some cars and joyride and sell some crack and throw that Wu-Tang in there and you good all